Actually, the real reason I want to do this uh, second video on these Rogers bass drum pedals is because I kind of like watching myself work on bass drum pedals. No, just kidding. I just want to get these things off my bench. So let's get to it. I've got this older one here. I believe this is the oldest. Chime in if it's not. I think this is the older one because it doesn't have these bars here that are on these other ones. I think this is probably a third edition or second edition. Anthony can chime in. He knows. But this is probably the original one or second edition. Look at how much easier this one comes out of here, and I haven't even done anything to it. So, hope it's not stripped. Maybe it is. No, it's not. Good. All right, I'm going to strip it out, save everyone's the pain of watching this, and I'll be right back. And voila, everything's done. I cleaned all the parts real good. I'm just going to show you how I go through these. I just start these threads out real slow. You can do it with a handle too, the tap handle. But if you start them out slow with your drill, they're going to be fine. One guy was commenting that he was a little bit afraid to, do this on his pedal, and he uses fine brushes, and that's fine. That works great. But this actually cuts your threads again, and it would help if this thing was in here straight. I'm going to put this down in here a little bit better, but it kind of gets any loose metal out of there, and if you start it out real slow, it'll find the proper thread. Run it all the way down as far as you can. There we go. Clean. Blow it out. And then let's see. These, I guess, have got to be done. Although I don't think you really use these side ones. But they're probably all dirty, so why not clean them out? I mean, look at all the filth in there. It's unbelievable. Look at all that. You see all that? It's really dirty, so I'll just kind of clean that up real quick. I'll do this last one here. Don't forget these things have been laying around on floors and stages and all these dirty places, so these threads get full of whatever's there. So this is done. I did this one off camera. This one we can do. That one isn't very deep, so you can't go down very low. So go real slow at it. Can you see how I buffed out the pedal? I think this is my favorite one. I think this might be the oldest one. So I've taken a little extra time on him. And I wasn't able to take these screws out, and I wasn't about to start stripping them out. So someone probably knows how to take them out. I don't think it's necessary, so I'm not going to force it. Let's work on this one here now. There's two of them that need to be done. And there's some, each time you want to clean these channels out. Let's go with this one here now. Yeah, nice. that one, and I think that's about it. So now we can start assembling this. After we do the one, we got to do the this one here. That's that 5/16 18 that I was telling you about earlier. So run her on down there. This one was pretty clean. And I'll just pop some oil in there. Okay, so we'll put that piece in first because we know where it goes. Okay, I just wanted to show you that this is the pedal that has the bearings in it, the roller bearings. Let me just shine this light in there. And you can see, hopefully I'm not up too close, but you see them in there? You can see those roller bearings. And what we're going to do is, and you got them on both sides. And what we're going to do is we're going to put a fresh coat of grease on the top of those. Just, you know, a little bit of grease. Won't hurt a bit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to wipe that around on the rollers with a when am I going to roll it? Let's see, maybe I'll just use this. I just want to wipe it around on the rollers so it isn't smushing out the other side when I shove it in there. Just going to give it a good coat of grease. Wipe that off there. Alright, now we'll just wipe it off because it doesn't need to be on the outside. And I'm going to first put this thing on here. Get this grease out of the way or I'll knock that over and make another mess. I'm a really messy worker. So this one gets, I think, the longer. Uh-oh, we got a problem here. Got a problem here. Hit kind of a snag there, but I got that to thread in there okay. It was cross-threading a little bit. The panic's over. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this riser down to it. By the way, it has a little flat spot where the set screws ride. I'm going to put this about, you know, about 1.5 inches up. I think that's probably where I want it. Maybe 2 inches. Tighten it down. Got both screws in. I did put all these parts together because you don't need to watch all that. And trying to make this video a little bit shorter. Okay, now this is all cleaned up, ready to go in. Let's put it in there. And we've got the spring here. Let me Give this part a good clean. I neglected to clean that. Okay, little interruption there. I've got this rod connected to the spring, and one of our subscribers here, Kevin, made note that he thinks by putting a, come on now, putting a nylon washer on the top here before you put your screw down seems to make a difference. So let's try it. I found this nylon washer in my, look at this, this is all washers, and I have an even bigger one full of washers. Like I told you, I'm a nut for finding washers and nuts and screws. They're so handy. Just a second. Okay, I had to drill that nylon washer out. I've got it on there, but okay, now I don't have the little round dial thing that adjusts this. So I happen to have something that I think might even be better. I had this little knob thing, and I tapped it out, and I think that this might be a good replacement for it, because it I mean, it sort of looks like what we're dealing with, but wish this thing wouldn't spin. I mean, it's kind of crazy. I thought it was supposed to lock in there, but apparently not. I guess you're supposed to hold it. I don't know. Anyway, this one sort of looks okay, I guess. I'm gonna stick with it just because I don't have anything else. And let's get you guys set up here. And let me get this pedal ready. Okay, I've made that leather band. I've got my this one goes up here on the top, and this one goes under the footboard like this. So let's get that fastened down. Yeah. Okay, I've made that leather band. I've got my this one goes up here on the top, and this one goes under the footboard like this. So let's get that fastened down. Yeah. All right, there's the final analysis, and I've got it all put back together. This leather is going to have to, you know, loosen up a little bit, but it has a beautiful flop to it. I'll probably try this one out tomorrow. I've buffed everything. Anthony in the last episode told me to bend this part down here. It was facing up, and it was causing this thing to slip out. So this one's bent down, and yes, it works. And I did bend the other one down, and it does work. All right, guys, that's it for this pedal. Now we're going to move on to the next one. Real quickly, guys, I was just noticing something when I was off camera, I was messing with this thing, and I noticed that when this thing came up, it was hitting this toe stopper or whatever it is. I don't even know why it needs to be there. I mean, maybe people's foot goes up there or something. I don't know. My foot never does. My foot stays right here. The ball of my foot, I guess, I don't know if you call it the ball, just the end of my foot stays right here. My toes would be right here. I don't know why it would slip up here, but maybe some people do. Maybe when you're playing heel down that it tends to go up. I don't know. Maybe people need these. I would never need that. So, I mean, I'll leave it on there, but I don't know, it's pointless for me. But maybe it's good for others. Okay, pedal number 3. We've got her all torn apart. And looks like this one is in pretty fair shape. I'm going to clean all the parts right now, and then we'll start putting her back together. Okay, all those parts are all cleaned up. Looking good. I'm just going to go through and clean all the threads right now. And we're going to start assembling this thing. Just one little correction for this pedal. It is one of these brass bushings on this side and that side. And then also there's no flat spot here. They, cost production, they just left it round. They didn't put the ground flat spot on here. And so there's that. Okay, well, there it is, the third pedal, and it appears to be a lot like the first pedal. I'm not sure if there's any difference really. It has the brass bushing in here, and I don't know, they appear roughly the same. I'd say maybe even exactly the same. So these might be second or third generation, maybe third generation pedals. Regardless, actually I think that they're a little I was thinking the ball bearings would be smoother, but I don't know. Well, no, these ball bearings are pretty darn smooth. My vote is for the ball bearings, now that I feel it. I was just thinking, wow, these do feel pretty darn smooth. And they are. It's really a close call, but I guess I would have to go with the ball bearings. Well, they're roller bearings is what they are. Yeah, they're very, it's a close call. They're all very smooth pedals. I'd give all of them an A+. I guess the difference between these two with the brass bushing is that you got this different bottom part on the heel plate than this one. See, it's a little shorter. I don't know what that tells you. Maybe a little different year or something. Anyway, regardless, hopefully you enjoyed this little series. And now I get to get these off of my bench and put them to use. Take care, guys.